In this video, I will show you how to add booking calendar to Wix. First, what you're going to do is you have to go to wix.com. And then if you have your sites already, then all you have to do is to select any of the site right here. Now, if you don't have created a site yet, then all you have to do is to tap on create new site, tap this one. You will have two options here, try Wix Studio or create on Wix Editor. So if you are good at Wix, then I highly suggest to try Wix Studio. But if you are a beginner, then I strongly suggest to try first create on Wix Editor, as the feature of Wix Editor is easy and it has a user-friendly interface. So for example, if I tap on this one, you will see the screen ready as to live with AI. You can start a chat and ask the help from AI, or you can set up without chat, which is I also recommend. Then here you can start with what type of website do you want to create. You can simply select from any of this here and then tap on continue. And then Wix will show you templates that are related to your specific type of store. And this is what it looks like. And all you have to do is to tap on create design or edit design. So since I have my sites already, then what we're going to do now is to select from any of the site right here. For example, this one, I'm going to tap on select and edit site. And here is your dashboard where you can set up your payment method here. If you want to connect and set up, if you want to create pay link, if you want to create invoices, proposals, and other things. Also for sales, you can see it right here. If you want to create gift card sales and to check your orders, you can see here also in catalog your store products, booking services, gift cards, sales channels, booking channels, and so on. But since our tutorial is how to add calendar to Wix, then let's head over to design site. Okay, so let us say you wanted to create car rentals services booking calendar. So actually, if you do this one, you can design to track bookings, availability, and rental details. So this can be customized for daily, weekly, or monthly views. And it's very useful for both clients and car rental managers. So to start, what you're going to do is you have to simply add a section right here. So tap on add section. Okay, this is what it looks like. So for example, we're going to add a calendar here, or we're going to add calendar template for date view, time slots, car availability, booking details, and status indicators. So what you're going to do is you have to tap on this plus icon right here. And then you have to scroll down and locate bookings. Tap on bookings. Now here under bookings, you can see this a featured service, service list, book button, calendar. Okay. Next, availability, weekly timetable, and so on. So what we're going to do, of course, is we're going to add calendar. Tap on calendar here. Now it will show you some templates of what type of calendar you want to add. So for me, I think I want this one so that it would be very visible to me if I add some key features later. So I'm going to tap this weekly timetable. And you will see it right here. You just have to wait for a couple of seconds, and here it is. So now you can edit this class schedule. You can edit this one. Okay, so you can double tap and then you can just basically change everything here. Okay, so I want to tap this one right here, calendar. So you can tap this one, or you can just basically drag. Everything is up to you. Okay, if you see like this, then we need to refresh everything, but most of the cases you just have to wait. So in case you encounter something like this, that it's not working, the calendar here is not working, don't worry. You can go to add apps, and then this time you can look for calendar here. So go with search an application. Let's just say we're looking for calendar. Okay, tap this one for event bookings, tickets. You can tap this. And then as you can see, this one is free plan available. So you can tap on add to site. So you should see this adding calendar will allow to read basic site and info, read events, read bookings, and so on. So what you're going to do is tap on agree and add, and then you should see it right here. Okay, so you have added a calendar here to Wix. You have two options. You could either add this from add elements, or you can add this from application. So since this first one didn't work, so we're going to, or we did the second method, which is we have added it from an application. So this is what it looks like. And basically, it's the same thing. We have our calendar here, and feel free to add whatever you want. So how are we going to add, or how are we going to book an event, book a service, or anything, or any agenda right here? So since you have this on your Wix site, what we're going to do is we have to go back to our dashboard. So make sure it's the website that you have added here. Okay. Now what you're going to do next is you have to look for booking calendar. And then this time you have to look for calendar here. Tap on this one. So since you have your calendar in your Wix page or site, then all you have to do here is you can now set up services. So you have two options, but this time we have to click this set up services right here. And here you can add a use service. So for example, if you want to add this appointment right here, like 4-hour driving lesson, if you offer that to your site, if you offer this service, you can also edit this one. Vehicle inspection, paid session, 2-hour vehicle rental, car wash, if you do that. If you also offer service like change oil, and then online car rental booking. Okay. And if you also offer classes, weekly group sessions for driving lessons, something like that, recurring class, car care workshop, driving safety course, online car rental. So for example, if you want to start a scratch also, you can tap this one. Courses. Okay. So for example, we're going to add an appointment right here. So you can tap on start from scratch. Then you can add a service right here, appointment. Okay, let's just say appointment. And then car service details. So service details 1, for example. So let's just say event car rentals. Tagline, this one is optional. So for description, I'm going to add here, for example, cars for weddings, corporate events, or film production, okay, decoration, and so on. So you have included the package right here, duration. So let's just say this one is 2 hours. Okay, 9. Price and payment. Is it per session with plan, per session or with plan? So you can add this information right here. Is it fixed price? Okay. And then the amount. Enter amount online. Location. You can add your location right here. You can also add video conferencing. For example, if you want to simply connect this to Zoom, assign staff. If you are not in charge with this one, if you want to appoint this to someone. And then once you're done, and all you have to do is tap on save. You could also add an image, but this one is optional. Tap on save. But other features here are not for free. You need to upgrade. But that is how you add services to your calendar, so that when your client visits your site, then they will see this information on your calendar. Now to add a specific event on your calendar here in Wix, you can just simply double tap. And then you can add event calendar right here. Like for example, here you want to add an event, for example, for this date. So you can add here, for example, wedding day car rental, duration all day, let's just say all day, and then start time. So for example, you can change this to a specific time. Everything is up to you, and then end. And then here you can change the location physical. And then you can also change this one. You can add image right here, and then category, venue, and a lot more. So everything is up to you. Then once you're done, then all you have to do is to tap on next and then save. So basically that's it. If you go back to your calendar, and then what you're going to do here is you should see that on specific date. Okay, so this one is fully booked. Then we cannot offer any services in this specific day because we have an event on this day. So basically, that's how easy it is to add calendar to your Wix. If you found this video helpful, simply leave a like below or subscribe because it helps me reach more people. See you soon.